Hey, Water Brothers and Sisters, welcome back to beautiful Madeira Beach, Florida. I'm Christian Cook from Stoke Radio and CrossSUP with our Gym to Swell fitness tip. In this week's tip, we're going to work on length, strength, and stamina. So we're going to work on the catch and pull aspect of our stroke. And what can we do in the gym that's going to help us excel out in the water, whether we're surfing or just getting miles in because we love the sports. I want to demonstrate with an outrigger paddle and kind of use an outrigger positioning that I would be in if I was paddling with the crew. If I were at the board, I was sitting on the boat like this, I would be bent over in a position like this, and my feet would be on the very front of the deck. I'd have a very long reach here with my arm, fingertips very relaxed, shoulder open and lats open as well. There'd be a good amount of stress on my calves and my hamstrings through this stretch. The only major difference is that if it were directly in front of me, I'd have more reach because my paddle would be at a different angle, so when I went into the water. We're going to do the exercise as if the paddle was at this angle, still using our full amount of reach. We're going to use a straight bar, not even a big bench straight bar, but the smaller version. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our feet set parallel with the bar, just like if we were in an OC1 or getting in a canoe. This is all relative to stand-up paddling as well, because you're working on that catch, ligament stretch, and then you explode into the water for a short burst, just like a punch or something that a fighter would do. We're going to get our feet very next parallel to the bar. When we grab the weight, the straight bar, we're going to allow the bar to stretch us first. Notice the fingertips, I won't even be using my pinky. It'll open up my lat and my shoulder and open up my back. I try to distribute the weight through my calves and my hamstrings evenly. So if I'm going to do 10 strokes, they're going to look like this. Nice and relaxed, really clean, long lines. And at the very end, before we put it down, we're going to stretch, slowly release the bar, slowly release our back, and come to a standing position. Take a couple seconds. Put your feet parallel with the bar again on the other side. We're going to reach down with our left hand. Notice that we get a good stretch before we engage, and now we're going to stroke. Trying to distribute the weight evenly through the legs as much as possible. I think that's around 10. Feels good though. I enjoy doing that. Now when you first start doing this exercise, my suggestion is to go for a really long stretch with it first and a very controlled stroke. So a good stretch here, really clean pull, hold it for a second, and then slowly let it down. The most important aspect being that you get a good stretch in between. Just like your paddle catching, the ligament stretch, the muscles fire, and then you explode into there. This will give you options when you're in the gym that are going to translate well to the water when you can't get to the water, or maybe the weather's too bad or whatnot. When you first start doing this, stick anywhere from 5 reps, go to 10 reps, and then up to 20 reps. And then as you start to really get comfortable with it, you want to time it. I would say 30 seconds is a good start, and work your way up as long as you want to go. Sometimes we do this upwards of 10 minutes straight when we're doing balancing and we're running through our rounds here. Make sure you tune in and check us out next week. You can see us on Stoke Radio. They got a video app right on the Stoke Radio app, so download that if you get a chance. Or you can visit us right here on YouTube or one of our Facebook pages. Remember, I'm Christian Cook with Stoke Radio and CrossSUP. Now let's get out and YOLO, guys.